Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Destiny 2. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salutations. Today, interference. Let's get to it. So the final interference is available this week. Now, does that mean that that's all we have to look forward to? Well, no, but this is the final rotation of interference. So if you happen to miss interference on a previous week, I assume that rotating weeks will rotate which interference you will see. So depending on which week that you play, you'll see a different interference from one of the three that we have already seen. Now, of course, there is more lore to be had, which is one of the reasons to continue to do interference, not to mention the loot that you can get. Now, at this point, I'll go ahead and put in the lore entries that we have so far. Now, interference is one of the ways that you can gain power within the game on a weekly basis, along with crucible strikes, raids, gambit, and the dungeons. Now, one of the nice things about interference is that it is not respawn restricted at any given point during the mission. So regardless of your power, regardless of your loadout, you'll be able to finish it eventually. Obviously, if you continue to die, then it will take you longer than if you were going through without dying, but it is essentially unfailable. Now, going in, you will notice that the enemies are red symboled so that they are challenging enemies that require a lot of firepower. So you'll want to bring in some of the higher level gear that you have, some of the better meta gear that is good at long range, and then of course at least something that is decent at short range. So whether you're using a scout rifle with a shotgun, or an SMG or sidearm with a sniper rifle or a grenade launcher, and then of course you have your heavy weapon, which can be anything that you really enjoy using. So it could be a rocket launcher, or it could be a sword, or it could be a machine gun. Now, unlike most missions, the sword won't be as useful in the mission as in other missions, especially if you already have a close range weapon like a shotgun or an SMG or a sidearm. There are a couple of spots where the sword will come in handy, but the same could be said of a shotgun. Now, although the enemies are at a recommended power of 800, they are still going to be difficult even if you're at max power of 1060, plus, of course, artifact bonus. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.
This construction is white, not like the color, but the absence of color. An indistinct void, overexposed sameness of a thing long dead. The white of bleached bone, of the traveler. This is a simple message. Eggshell. The term carries all the impermanence and fragility you would expect. The darkness sees the traveler as something keeping us isolated from the outside world. It is a barrier we are meant to outgrow and break through.